your favorite crew. Synth Geekery Show. Synth Geekery is where it's at. So join the channel and come on for a chat.
Wow, how's that one for an intro? Thanks to Steve Smith. He put that one together for us. So well done, Steve. Apparently,
Steve.
all done with all original Jean-Michel Jarre type instruments that he's got in his studio. So very 70s vibe, but not very 70s vibe.
Oh yeah.
Apparently the voice isn't AI, by the way. So if anyone thought that was AI, it's not. It's not. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Welcome back, guys. I had a week off because I had a missing voice last week, and I thought it would have been a pretty bad show without me being able to. Was it going to do interpretive mime or something? I don't know what I was going to do. And I can't really sort of handball it at like a few hours' notice to someone to say, "Oh, by the way, Chris or Daren, you're hosting the show." They'll be like, "What?" So it was just kind of one of those things that just dropped on me. Anyway, we're back. Everything's good from me. All better. So, how about you guys? What are you guys up to? All good stuff?
We're all good. All good. All good.
Yeah, good.
Awesome. Loving the summer.
Darren's just got back from his holiday.
Studio, is it hot in there, Daren?
It is, yeah. It's still hot. It's not cooled down, even though the temperature's cooling.
Yeah.
Well, it's cold here.
Studio's okay. It's cold there, right? My studio's
still wearing a
cold
t-shirt
in
though.
the morning, but actually it'll get warm as the show goes on. So I haven't opened any windows yet. So
fantastic, guys. With the Synth Geekery intro, you can actually just grab the video and do what Steve did. If you need me to send you the video, you can just replace the audio, and it's actually most video editors can just swap the audio out and you can put your own audio in. So that way you don't have to do the visuals. You can do your own visuals if you want. So there you go. The first one's up, and we'll keep persevering with them and see if we can get a few more. If you guys are interested in doing it, Steve stepped up to the plate. I think he's done an amazing job using all the VCS3, and I think the mini pops was in there, and I think it was the Korg 3300 or something with the string sounds. I think you told me that.
Oh, VP330. Yeah.
Could be a Selena, maybe. Could be a Selena. I don't know. Whatever it was. But it did sound pretty good. There was definitely a small stone in there. I could hear that. That's for sure. I was going, ooh. I like the phases.
Pulling your small stone face. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
We know you in phases.
Well, let's say hi to the chatties. There's only a small amount, probably because they thought I've just abandoned them. But let's say hi to them anyway, because they're awesome. So we have Wagoo, big hello to you. Big hello to Steve Smith for doing the intro. To Sophie, hi to you. Lady Aptitude, big hello to you. There's a meme from her a bit later on, so you'll enjoy that. Who else do we have? We also have Sean, big hello to you. Awkward Teeth and Hair Productions, fantastic. How are you?
Great name, innit?
So Struger and Simple in Music and Ape Tactics. Hi to you guys. Hello, anyone got a Torso S4 is what Simple in Music is asking. We actually reviewed it on the show a while ago. So, and we also had the guy from Torso Electronics on here. Do you guys remember that?
Nope. I must have slept since then.
I think so, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I remember reviewing it. I forgot. I don't remember the guy being on the show though. That's shameful of me.
Yeah.
Unless I'm being gaslit.
No, you haven't been gaslit. We have been doing this for over 7 years. The Wookiee's there. Another Wookiee. So yeah, there's probably a wealth of information in the back catalogue of the live. All live streams are still, you can go back and watch any of them. There's 340-ish. I don't know. What episode are we up to this week, guys? 345 or something? Or is it 355? I don't know.
345.
345. There you go.
Yeah.
345.
There's 345 videos for you to go and watch. They're all about 3 hours long each. How long would that take you? That'll take you a while. Big Jack's there. Hello, Jack. Nice to see you, mate. And there's a few we've got a few coming in now that they've realised that YouTube algorithms probably just sent them the notification.
Yeah.
In its merry, sweet, slow-ass time. Right, how's your week been, Daren? Because you've had a massive week in plural form.
Well, it is, but not musical-wise. This is the first time in the studio for 2 weeks, won't it? Yeah, 2 weeks. I've not looked at any sort of music. I've not done any sort of music. And I've not been in the studio since way back when I went last Saturday, the Saturday before. So yeah, 2 weeks. So this is the first time in the studio, basically, Saturday. So on music side, I've got nothing to report. Except for I did take my sound recorder on holiday to get just basically ambient stuff. I did take another gadget, but that's hidden photos. Well, they're not hidden; they're there if people look, but they look through some holiday snaps as well. Chill over a week, I'd say. So yeah, what's that noise?
I don't know.
I'm wondering if it's my tea. It might be my tea.
Someone's busting to go to the loo.
I've got this cup thing that makes a noise, I think. I'll show you in a minute.
I couldn't make my mind up whether my earpiece was going funny or not.
I thought
bloody loud if it is.
It might be my mic.
I've just released the pressure on my
like
tea.
Well, that's good. So basically, no music to sort of mention, but holiday was chilled. Went to some places where they've been filming the new Highlander. Like I said, they just finished filming a couple of weeks back. There was still bits of filming going on in the area. I think it was mainly for, I don't know, second shots, maybe air visuals and stuff like that. But good holiday, chilled holiday, and back to see what's going on. I did watch it. In fact, actually, I watched it on. Well, I had to watch it on the catch up. But if you'd have been on, unfortunately, you didn't do a show last week. But I was still there. I was going to try and zoom in on the show, and you'd have been able to see, where I was, how chilled it was, and maybe what I'd taken up there or not. So, but other than that, yeah, chilled week, no music, back to the music. And then Chris gave me a big list of things that's all wrong.
Wow.
But you got notes.
But
gee, thanks, Chris.
Yeah, but he sent me this list, Chris. You sent me this list, Chris, and I booted it up about 10 minutes before the show and had a quick skim, and then I was like, I haven't got a clue where or what, because I did it in a rush when I sent it you, the stuff, just to get the rough idea.
Yeah.
And now I put it on a stick, so I put the stick back out. I don't know what I chopped up and what I warped and what I didn't, so I'm going back through it now. Just using your notes, rearranging with what I've got. So I might have to ask you to give me. I think one of them was a shortened loop of can't remember if it's atmosphere or a pad, because I just had a look at that and I can't work out where I've got it from or how I chopped it in there. So I'm not exactly sure why it doesn't quite. I know why it doesn't blend in because you've obviously given the list, but I can't work out where the heck I've taken it and cut it up or whatever. So it was missing media file which I can't find. I don't know why.
Yes, I thought after this amount of time it'd probably be easier just give you a new version of whatever you need. It's quickest.
Yeah, way. that one that you put, because that bassy bit or that synthy bit that's just slightly off beat, or it's off the beat, it should be just on the beat. That was chopped up and it wasn't as long as yours, so I'm not actually sure what I've done with that. I've got it in there. I've corrected it to how we or how you've looked at it. So we'll see what it is. But yeah, anyway, I'll let someone else chatter.
All right. Well, we'll go across to Chris because he's already there, and we'll see if I can fix.
I'm already there now.
I'll see if I can fix it.
Horribly delayed again. So the audio is still 1 second behind the mouth, or is it the other way around?
Do a clap for me. Audio's behind. Okay, so
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, before you change anything,
yeah,
I'll make sure that I don't have anything on. No, I don't have anything on. The audio is still behind. Yeah, I can't do anything about that from here.
good.
Maybe you're too close to him, Chris. You've got to be like, thousands of miles away, so that one catches up with the other.
It's compensating for
video
me
doesn't quite
being
go
in
as
England, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I should go via the UK and then come into the show. That'd be probably fix it.
Well, I've just brought the audio back 1 second, or do I need to go forward 1 second? Hang on. No, we need to go back 1 second.
Audio needs to come back, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's give that a go.
Yeah. Testing 1, 2, 3.
No, I don't feel like it's done
Still
anything. Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like the setting is lying to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reset it. All right, I'm not going to do that. Ooh, what is that noise?
It's not my tea, is it?
Oh, it's Chris's.
Because, yeah.
It's coming from your end, Chris.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, this mic has been doing strange things like that the last couple of streams. I haven't been able to work out why. But I think I need a new one. Clearly.
All right, you keep.
Maybe somebody like Rhodes could send you one to try.
You keep doing that, Chris, and I'll.
Do you want me to try and delay my... I can delay my video, if you think that'll help. Or do you want to keep on trying something, Ranzee?
I'm going to see if I can sync it.
Yeah. We got time, haven't we?
We do.
Yeah. We've got all the time in the
Excellent.
world.
No worries. So, just now's a good time for a toilet break, people.
When you can,
Tones of out of synchronized Maikshifter. Come to you live from Perth, Western Australia.
Well, you're actually time traveling, voice-wise and video-wise.
Give me another clap.
Absolutely.
That feels like it's made it longer, so maybe it's the opposite. Yeah. If I go up a millisecond, try that now. That's even worse. So okay, so that definitely.
Whoa.
So I can't go any further back than a millisecond. Sorry, 1,000 milliseconds. What am I saying? A second. I can only go minus 1,000 milliseconds. Or can I do the other?
Delay my.
Yeah, I'll put it back to 0, and you can try and delay your video by.
Yep.
30 frames or a second.
Can't get any. I mean, we're more limited than you. I can only get 500 milliseconds. So this is delayed half a second.
Oh, do that again.
That's better. That was better.
Yeah, try and maybe go another half. Go a second.
Yes, to do that, I will need to change the properties of another half a second. Okay. So this is really delayed. Check 1, 2, and
that's almost
better.
That's almost on.
That's it. Yeah.
So you can.
For jazz.
Good. So I'll just be about 1 second behind. So when I interrupt everyone, please understand it's because at the time that I said it, I wasn't interrupting you. Monologues will be okay though.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, are we ready to start my week? Okay, Chris's week. Yes.
Hang Hang on,
2
let's do
weeks,
this. Let's do
in
this.
fact.
Wait, ready?
So,
Set. Hey, Chris, how's your week been?
oh, hey, Ranzee. My week's been pretty good. It's in fact been 2 weeks. Yes, no, the first week, this last week has been interesting, and the previous week was super interesting because I've been doing something that's not musical, but it kind of is. And I'll show you just what's going on there, and you might understand what I meant by it's slightly musical. So if we go over here, something arrived from Prague, and it required assembly. So that's what I was doing that previous week. I was assembling this device here. Now, if you're smart, of course, most people are going to be able to tell straight away what this is, especially when you see that image. But of course, yes, there's some clues. So the last slide will make it pretty clear what it is. Any moment now. So this is just for nerdy fun. Oh, wires. There's more wires.
Mm-hmm.
And other things. Ooh, more wiring.
I'm not going to say what it is.
No, I think I know what it is.
It's a safe room for mice.
Start to become pretty obviously. That's the non-musical. That's the musical bit. I'll talk about in a moment. But it says pretty clear what it is. Yes, that's Chris. Right. I assembled a 3D printer. Assembled a 3D printer. So that's what I've been doing. I've then been making a 3D printer, which I purchased as a kit last week, or week 4, sorry. And yes, I've been having an absolute ball making things. So actually, to be honest, the funnest part was definitely building the printer. Questions?
That looks like a boat.
Sorry, was there an interruption factor?
Well, I was just going to say what's really funny, Chris, is that your video is now back out of sync with your audio based on this setting that you've done.
Okay, yes, that's because I haven't delayed my scene. Hang on a moment.
No, don't worry about it. Let's keep going.
Oh, no. You sure? It says that it is. It's strange. Yes, sorry about
I know how OBS works. It's finicky.
Yes,
thing.
just because. No, that's not that one. That's not the one we want. How about? Now everybody loves a bit of time lapse, don't they? So I time lapse videoed the whole damn process over 3 and a bit days. So I've got to put that together at some stage and put it up as a video for people to potentially ignore or enjoy. That's up to you. But yes, if anyone has assembled a 3D printer before, they're probably familiar with the process. But basically, the entire build manual I accessed on my phone. It was online, and I basically used that and basically my knowledge and experience, and basically put it together in sort of my own time. And it was just an absolute ball to do. I really enjoyed it. It was such a fun thing to do that by the end of it, I was kind of almost disappointed that it was over, and that I had to actually sort of use the printer for what it was intended. So that was kind of a bit awkward. Now I feel and my buddy, he's a 3D printing buddy, also mentioned that this might happen. That the first couple of weeks you'll be scrambling to find random things to 3D print. And he's kind of right. Except that I've kind of, thought, I've gone through my back catalogue of various different projects that I've done, and I could, improve this little part here so that it works a little better than my first design and stuff like that. Because now I can just sort of print it, and within 30 minutes I can get, a new version I can try out. This is the game changer for me, because I do a lot of this sort of designing something and trying to fit it, and then needing to make adjustments, and then needing to print it again and fit it again. And that was a bit awkward for me to do with my buddy who's about 10 minutes away, and has his own life, which I've now given him back. But so now it's all my responsibility now, which means it's all responsibility now. So anything that goes wrong, I have to fix. So that's another reason why another reason why I decided to buy the DIY kit of this instead of getting a completely built one. Apart from saving me a whole lot of dosh, I now know how everything works. So that's the main thing, is that I've got a much better chance of fixing issues, diagnosing faults and stuff like that, because
So now you can 3D print a 3D printer.
Yes, I can now 3D print all the parts that make up this printer, except the parts that aren't 3D printed, because there's actually quite a lot of parts that are not 3D printed in this 3D printer. Even more so than the original versions. So the new versions have a few more injection molded parts, but they've always had aluminium extrusions and stuff like that. That was always there. So it was interesting because my buddy whose printer I was using before also built his in sort of a similar way, but about 10 years ago. So it was very interesting for him to see what was different, what had changed in 10 years, because this is Mark IV, his is the Mark III. So yeah, what can we 3D print? Well, you've seen some of the interesting, the ideas I've had musically. I mean, we were all eyeing this is called a 3D benchy. It's just basically a benchmark, 3D printing benchmark
like
test.
a boat, yeah.
But it is a boat. I call it Boat McBoatface.
Yeah.
But it's actually called 3D benchy. So it tests sort of your capabilities of your printer, and you can probably tell a lot about what the printer's capable of by just looking at the model, how it prints out. I have no idea, but it seems to look pretty good to me, so I was happy, and it came out pretty quick too. So yeah, been trying to come up with things to print, and also printing useful things, because there are things that I did have to print already. For example, I don't know if I showed that on. Did I show that on my? I did, didn't I? I thought that was not the text. No, Chris is getting confused again. The slides. Slides of March. Okay, so if I go into the manual and then go and find the image, it's in here somewhere. Hang on, bear with me. Only because the images seem to come out better on this than when I show it on the camera. Oh, yeah, I better talk about that. The belt tension. You download an app and it measures the frequency of the belt when you twang it. So I was going, it's a C sharp or something. And I'm going, that's cool. That's almost musical. That means I can talk about it on the show now.
Yeah.
What's the frequency?
Yeah. So yeah, okay. So everyone needs blank panels to fill up the holes in their rack, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's all the rage these days to 3D print them. So I 3D printed one because it was the obvious thing to do, and I actually do need them when I'm doing videos and stuff to fill up holes. So these are my little ones, which are 3D printed with a rather cool filament called Prusa Galaxy Black. So yeah, they're quite cool.
It's got little sort of little star blotches all over it.
Yeah, it's like sort of a starry night type vibe.
Yeah.
Or it's what they call it, Galaxy, I think.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Yeah,
Nice.
I was kind of stoked. Unfortunately, they only gave you a small sample, so I ran out of it quickly. And it costs $80 a roll, so I'm not going to be buying that. I found an alternative supplier. Yes, somewhere here locally. So I'm just waiting for that delivery now.
$80 a roll. Wow.
Yeah, and that's before shipping.
Fair enough.
It's like, not that much. No, very pretty, but no.
Okie dokies.
Matte Black looks pretty good on my stuff. So yeah, so apart from that, musically, well, yeah, I sent Daren a thesis on everything that I thought was a little off with the remix. It's because I gave him a whole bunch of stuff and he had to synchronize it to a track that was not the same as the original track that I'd done the stems for, and there was also complications going on. I think there's a bit of Ableton getting in the way and trying to be clever and help us and not helping us. So it's in no way cast any aspersions on Daren's work. Daren has already admitted that he did it very quickly, and he kind of took it at face value that it would all sync up, and it very much didn't. And, mea culpa, I didn't quite anticipate that. Next time I will give him the stuff perhaps as an Ableton project, because I have Ableton Lite, so I should be able to do a 16-channel thing and then give him that, and that'll be probably a lot easier for him to synchronize and to drag and drop stuff around. So yes, working together in the future, Daren. Hopefully we can streamline it and avoid such problems in the future. So apart from that, yes, playing around still with the swells. And just finish off my thing and continuing to develop on the new module. But obviously I've had a week and a half sort of a sidetrack with the 3D printer. So back to you, Rance.
Actually, well, you're going to go back to Ian because Ian's going to tell us how his week's been. Hey,
good day, good evening, good afternoon, good night, everybody. So first of all, not last because we missed last week before, I bought a new laptop. I have somewhere down here, an M5 MacBook Pro, all singing, all dancing. Cost an arm and a leg. Nearly cost as much as the accommodation for Edinburgh Fringe, but not quite. But my rationale for that is that the last MacBook Pro, which I've handed over to Jane because she wants to use it for just text type stuff, really, lasted 11 years. So the intention is that this MacBook Pro will last at least 10 years. That's the plan anyway. And I do need it for Edinburgh. We've been accredited as official reviewers of Edinburgh Fringe again, and we're already being bombarded very sweetly with please come and see our shows, which is very nice. It's but there is an awful lot. We've got an automated response now on my email, which says thank you very much. If we want to come and see your show, I'll be in touch, really, because we can't reply to everybody. Spent most of the week working on the Wave Prophets album, which really started last summer. We did the original recording when we played at the EMOM Festival in Leeds, went up to Leeds. And it's taken me a long time I've been tweaking it and messing around with it and changing bits and pieces anyway. Most of it's finished. I've got one more track to finish, and the album will be out before summer. It's the intention, really. So in this version of Wave Prophets, it's me and Jason Cook. Spent some time on the MPC and the instruments. You can do MPE, sort of. Thanks very much to Roger Lynn. I watched his video. It's not full MPE, but it's sort of okay-ish, really. But the good thing is that literally you plug the instrument in and it takes all its power from it, so I don't have to put an external power supply in, which is quite a nice thing. So I could actually just go and gig with the MPE and the instrument, which I think will happen in the future at some point. I was sent a book for review, so this book turned up Wednesday. This is In Another World, The 4 Seasons of Talk, a brand new book. I've got the paperback version. That's not out till back end of the year. It's only available in hardback. Currently, I'm about a third of the way through it. I will be doing a review on the channel at some point. It's really good. And being the world's biggest fan of Talk, I don't mind admitting that. Although I did have a disagreement with a guy who said he was the biggest fan. I am the biggest fan. I have read everything else that's been written about Talk. I don't really do the big fan thing, but and they've taken a slightly different approach with this book. It's mainly about the last 4 albums, the more experimental albums, with a little bit of background to the first 2 albums, which is quite an interesting way. But it's well written so far. More to come on that. That's my week. But yeah, as always, happy to be here.
Get some help.
Yeah. That is me. I literally have everything that Talk ever did. Most of it on CD.
Uber fan.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I've never done that with any other band. I mean, this started right at the beginning with that first single. Don't ask me why. But anyway, yes. So I have an addiction, and I'm getting help. But it's quite nice that they sent me the book. I was, to be fair, I was going to buy the book, and I was going to get the boys and girls to buy me the book for my birthday in August. But the publisher very sweetly sent me it. I mean, he didn't tell. I mean, I emailed him and said, "Look, I've got a YouTube channel. I do reviews. Would you interested in sending me?" They never replied to my email, so that's it then. And then suddenly, the book just turned up on Wednesday, which I thought that's really nice. But anyway,
good job.
And that's what I thought was making the noise was my little cup.
It's weird things like that happen, isn't it, Ian? Because I get that. Like you just like modules just turn up in my front door and parcels, and then an email about a week later comes in, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So
awesome.
Yeah, so far so good.
All right, should we head on over because someone else has turned up a little bit late. Right now, he's got
an excuse, though, hasn't he?
He's just in front of his big curtain right now, and he's about to smile. I can almost see a smile. No, it's too early in the morning for him to smile. Here we go. There he is.
Hey.
Good day, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Hey, yes. Say it. Yes, this asshole decided to show up. Sorry, guys. I was working to the last minute on some stuff. So I'm here from the Black Lodge, as you guys know from Twin Peaks. But nothing exciting to report, music-wise or project-wise. Living Dead Weekend's coming up next month. I'm scrambling like hell to go to it. So I will have some. I did find my drone, so I will have some drone footage this time. I've been practicing, doing some cool nature shots with drones and other stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to report right now. But happy to be here, even though I'm late. So.
No, mate, we really enjoy the fact you're here. That's fantastic. It was a very short and sweet. How's your week been? Hopefully everything's all right your end, buddy. Good. Fantastic. Thumbs are up. That's always good. All right, we should get stuck into the show. This week, I thought we'd do something a little bit different with the show, purely because it's a bit quiet on the news side of things. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's kind of little snippets of news, but what I thought we'd do this week is we'll do a Saturday Sonority extended show, and in that, we can have the people in the chat suggest stuff that we can show, from maybe something that's recently popped in that we haven't already shown. So that's the thing we can't do a second sucker the save on something we've already shown, but something that we haven't shown, we can bring that up and talk about it if that's what you want. So when I hit the Saturday Sonority stinger, that's your cue, I guess, is to bring stuff in. I do have 2 news items if we want, if we're running. If it's cricket, we've got something we can throw in if we need to. But it is pretty light on, I have to admit. And I'm just thinking to myself, do I do another week off or do I do a show? No, I want to do a show because I enjoy doing the shows. So anyway, we will run with the rest of the show. We are going to do Synth Quiz now, and let's get stuck into that. Here we go. Oh, indeed. It's time for Synth Quiz, and I think, it's probably time I probably press this button and start the quiz. There it is there, and we're going to probably give you a clue. That's probably what you want, isn't it? You want a clue? All right,
give us a clue.
Fine. There is your clue. Yep. That's what you should be doing to me right now because I am your Lord and Master. You should be bowing to me right now. Jeez.
Yes, sir.
That's shocking, isn't it? There's your first clue. We got that one out of the way. Wow. All right. We should be doing this now. Indeed, we should be getting rid of our wasps. I think it's Wisp Away, isn't it? I think the original product is Wisp Away. But that is actually really clever. Very, very clever indeed. I love the teeth piano. It's all clever. And then if you actually look top right-hand corner, there's the name of the guy that did the meme. I can't actually make it out because my eyesight's not that good. So if someone wants to make it out, you can do a shout-out for him. I can make it bigger.
Marak?
Now that I've said it, I'm going to have to look over.
Marak / something or other, I think.
Sass.
I'm just too old for this shit. I can't actually read it. I can't
That's
read
my
it.
line.
Yeah, but
You're lucky I can't even see the wasps away.
Anyway, we will go with the next one because that one was not that funny. No, it was actually. I'm just kidding. If you can afford a truck, you can afford a synthesizer. But notice that it's a Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because the original one was if you can afford a truck, you can afford a synthesizer. There's some pretty bad photoshopping on there.
Which, of course, isn't a truck,
Yeah,
but
it's
that's another
pretty
story.
dodgy.
Pretty bad photoshopping. Wow. Okay, dokes.
Hey, by the way, I had a Cybertruck in front of me the other day, and they're always losing metal panels and stuff because of bad workmanship. And a plastic piece came flying off right in front of me as this guy passed me at like 75 miles an hour.
Oh, no.
And I had to go pick it up. I have a souvenir Cybertruck piece now. So
we had this
nice.
in the late 70s in Australia. We had this satellite called Skylab that fell into Australia, and we all picked up pieces of Skylab. I've got a piece of Skylab somewhere. I don't know
I
if
forgot
it's.
it went to Australia. I
I
remember.
don't know if
came
it's
down. I forgot
fake
what it
or
was.
if it's real, but I've got a piece somewhere. Anyway, you've got a piece of Cybertruck, and I've got a piece of Skylab. Here we go. Next one. This is your favourite patch, everybody. There it is.
Yes.
Lots of decay on that one.
Unfortunate cutting off.
Oh.
Very soothing.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yep.
12. This is the problem with 12 character limitations.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's the Kong, master level up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
I
Next
believe
one.
that was Jar's last album, wasn't it? Ambient Anal. So.
Therapist. So, have you been? Me. Music's been making me feel sad and insecure. Therapist. How is that possible? And then we've got the music theory below. You retard. Be very soft. Die, motherfucker. I had to kind of translate it for people.
Clearly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, my love.
Wow.
That was very clever. And Babs has brought one in. 80 snare sound, the mullet ratio, you've got the hair gel volume, you've got the non-linear thinking, the spandex.
Spandex, yeah.
Feeling in the air tonight. And the torn shirt with the leg warmers.
I would totally buy this.
By Wendell. Oh my God.
Like the
And
cocaine slider, that's good.
I've just noticed the cocaine slider all the way up to the top.
Yeah.
Yes. Well done, Babs.
Yeah.
Time to make a decision.
There's only one. There's only
Very
one.
good. Right, let's release the
Come on, Dennis.
poll. Come on, Dennis. Do it. Poll has started. You guys can vote.
Dennis.
There it is.
Dennis.
0 for Wasp. 1 for Cybertruck. 2 for Ambient Anal. 3 for Music Messages. Wow. That one was a bit dark, that one. And 4 for Snare Sounds from Babs. Jeez. How's it going to go?
That one. I don't want.
Put your votes in, people. God, look at the numbers go up. We need that sort of like building sound.
Yeah.
I got the opposite.
Sound from
Come on, Jack.
Squid
What are you
Game.
doing? What are you doing, Jack?
He's messing with you.
You're just a nonconformist. I know that's what you are. Actually, that's what I am. I actually did the same thing. If there's always an opportunity to do a piss take, we'd be there, wouldn't we, Jack? We'd be in the front queue. We'd be like shirts would be saying, piss takers are here. That's us. Time to piss take. Oh, we've got an outlier here. Wow. Someone's not voted for
Voted
Babs.
Something else.
Ooh.
Nonconformist.
Go get him, Babs. Go get
Yeah,
him.
yeah. She's coming. She's coming round to get you.
Sick 'em, Rex.
Oh, dear. How many do I have? I have 10 votes. I could end the quiz right now. We're all individuals. You can't fool
I
me.
don't think the winner's going to change.
No, I don't think so either.
I'm going to end it because it hasn't actually changed in about 3 seconds. So there we go. Babs, I think you've won it. There you go. Yay! Babs wins a quiz. Not a quiz, a meme. Well done. Fantastic. Bad luck. Dead Man Walk. You all voted too late. Too late. Wouldn't have made a difference anyway. There was only one other vote, and it was to the the very dark music messages meme that got one vote. The rest of them got nothing. Just got this. That's what they got. Just a bunch of nothing. Actually, Daren, that's like what the show used to sound like, wasn't it? In the early days when I used to have the window open.
Yeah.
Daren was like, "Can I hear crickets?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you can. They're outside my window."
They were actually
So
live.
I just sampled that. Well, normally we would do news right now, guys, but because I thought we'd be different, we're going to do this. Don't worry, we'll still have other segments, but this is the news. We are going to do Saturday Sonority Extended Saturday Sonority. So basically, guys, the news is yours. What would you like us to talk about? We can quickly Google it, bring it up, and bring it onto the show. We can have a chat. Chatties, you guys jump into chat. Let us know if there's some product that we haven't covered in the last couple of weeks that you really wanted to throw your synth at the screen and wish that we'd cover it. Well, now's your opportunity, so don't whinge. Now you've got the opportunity now. Someone's going to send me a message going, "Oh, I missed your show, Ranz. I missed your show and I really wanted you to cover blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Oh, well, that's your bad luck."
Yeah.
And you know what? I almost bet your money that hardly anyone will suggest anything.
The only thing I haven't seen any news this week, or very little. The only bit of news I did see was that Deck Saver have finally launched a Deck Saver for the MPC Live 3. It's not out yet till next month.
I never got one from my life. I got one from my Akai Force because it needs one because it's like a friggin' takes up half your desk anyway. But I never got one from my life. Don't think it needed it.
Yeah, I mean, I think I will order one. They're 47 quid here in the UK. So
we don't want to do generic stuff. We want to do specific stuff. So don't let's keep it on something that's recent news that you think okay, that was cool. The show hasn't covered it. Let's talk about it. Let's not do generic stuff though, because we've got plenty of year left for that sort of stuff. All right, what do we got? Daren, keep an eye on the chat for me. You were really good at that.
I'm out of practice. I've been on
product
holiday.
leak.
Yeah, well, they're having product leak. Doesn't mean it's going to eventually arrive in 2020.
Yeah, that's true.
What's the Behringer product release was the question.
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me.
Something's going to explode.
Saturday Sonority. It's your turn. You guys can jump into the Zoom call if you like too. If you want to join us on Zoom.
A new mic. What's the best mic for Chris? Because it sounds like when you just open a bottle of fizzy pop and it's just squealing.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
you love it, don't you, Daren? Yeah. It's really
it's some kind of.
It's giving you tinnitus.
You see, you could record that. When I was on holiday, I was trying to record. There was a cuckoo, so I was trying to record it with my Zoom. But every time I turned the Zoom on and waited, no, it stopped. It didn't do it. I waited for ages, put it away, started to walk off, bang, in, quick, undo, get zoom out, no stop.
Yeah.
An hour, and I never got it in the end anyway.
It's because it was a Scottish cuckoo.
It's-
It was wearing a little kilt, and he was laughing at you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I had the same problem with.
So Daren,
I used to record the parrot at the zoo. You have to leave the recorder running for a long period of time and just cut out the good parts.
indeed you do. So Daren,
Yeah,
he's up in the tree. He's wearing his wee kilt, and he's laughing at you.
I know. He could see me as well. And did I like the wildlife part there?
The only other thing I thought of
Wildlife
this
part, I
week,
like
because
that.
with buying a new laptop, I thought, well, actually, I really want a portable audio interface. And then I thought, I must have something that I could use.
All right, we got
You know,
that first
something that
one.
I've bought. Have we?
Yep, we do.
Go on then.
We go suggested. I actually saw it too. The DVNA. That's that weird looking thing. I saw it during the week. Let me get my keyboard. I was charging my keyboard today.
Sounds like a sex act.
You're telling the story.
Oh, no, I'm not into DVNA. Sorry, mate.
It comes up as an artist when I've just
Rob down the road really is into that kinky
Is it?
shit.
It's DVNA, isn't it?
Bag of Google. DVNA.
Sorry, I'll find it.
Yeah.
Here it is. It's coming up. I've almost got a video ready for it now.
Well done.
Hang on a minute. What the hell?
Exactly. You've put DVN. Look what video he's getting up.
A new CPU for your Fairlight. Is that the one?
Nah, I had it here before. It disappeared on me. Okay, here we go. So whilst we're doing that, oh here, that's right. Where is it? Where did I see it? There it is. There. I don't know if this guy's video is actually the one we should be showing.
No, you need the music sort of thing, Al. I think, not that DVNA.
Let me just get his video up and we'll just pause it.
Right, okay. Chord and texture synthesizer.
All right, here we go. Let's do the video. I'm allowed to show this because it's actually the owner of the product's video, so we can do that. Here we go.
Luna, the river that flowed beside me all the days of my life. A silent fellow traveler. Her moods shift. Sometimes steers silently along on the back of time. Catches and cradles the sight of eyes. Then she flirts with the wind, ripples her waltz at stormy times. She may be frisky, brimming with joy, or a rueful companion of grey skies. Sometimes mighty, sometimes gentle. And this is Duna, a love letter.
Duna, there we go. Not DVNA, Duna. What you snuggle up to in the winter?
That visa you.
What you doing now?
Could have had the man bun, otherwise you're not cool.
That's it. That's where I'm missing.
Yep.
Teenage engineering amplifier thingy, jobby.
I hope that guy's not going to dob on anyone else. Just dob on yourself. Doboz, whatever it was, .com, Duna is how they pronounce it. So let's talk about it. What do we know about it? We know nothing about it. So let's investigate. I'm just going to bring up their website while we're there. This is called Discovery
sold out,
of
I can
Products.
tell you that.
Discovery
The
of
first batch
Products.
sold out.
There you go, 370 euros. Actually, not too bad. The price sold out though.
It's good.
Yep. I did read that it's polyphonic and it does chords and all sorts of stuff like that. So let's read this. So it's a compact synth built for creating rich harmonic textures. You can get a single key to a chord or intervals of choice over 4 oscillators, monophonic input, polyphonic results. So what are you? Built-in note quantizer, locks your pitch on any 25 scales. Tuning modes let you dial in everything from fixed chord voicings to free microtonal tunings. Oscillators, mixing, and stereo panning are controlled through the morphing systems. So the single knob suites transforms your entire mix all at once, and then flows through a stereo multi-mode filter, overdrive, and a choice of reverb and delays. There you go. So, interesting. Let's have a look at some tech specs. For oscillator subtractive synth, interval, chord, and free tuning modes, 25 scales as we said, soft clip overdrive, that's nice to have, dedicated LFOs, stereo reverb we said before, and delay, 1 active at a time, so it's got a single effect. Okay, bit crusher and decimator, and a 12-key capacitive keyboard with pressure contact area sensing. Now, keyboard, what is that a keyboard, is it?
That's what they're saying is a keyboard, yeah.
So that is a keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. All right, cool. It's a pretty interesting looking interface. Very minimalistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you were given that, you would probably need a manual.
I think you're right.
Did it indicate you could slide up and down the pads for expression, or was it just on off?
It said capacitive keyboard with pressure contact area sensing.
So I wonder if they mean pressure is an actual pressure or more skin touch pressure, like on the booklet stuff.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
No, I'd have thought it was the more skin thing. A bit like the Microfreak.
I think it's an interesting device. I think Wags is onto it.
Yeah.
It's
Chris,
cool
you can. There's a printable dust cover for it. So you have 3D printer.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
something
the other
else.
thing
There's something
gonna
else,
happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to be printing dust covers.
There is another
for
video.
everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy gear just to print a dust cover for it.
Oh, get them sold. Get them sold, mate.
Duna is a hard synth. Mostly. It features 4 oscillators that can be stacked into chords easily. There are 3 main tuning modes. In interval mode, you set a bass note and define the pitch offset of each of the other 3 oscillators relative to it. In chord mode, you can select from predefined chord types, set the spread and the distribution across the 4 oscillators, altering which oscillator plays which chord degree. In free mode, the oscillators are tuned independently, either in semitone steps or continuously. Each oscillator has its own waveform. Some are fixed, others are variable, with a shape parameter that can be modulated. There's also FM, where one oscillator modulates the frequency of the others, adding harmonic complexity. Rather than individual level knobs per oscillator, Duna uses a morphing system. A single control sweeps through predefined level combinations across all 4 oscillators at once. Modulating this can yield rhythmic patterns, melodic progressions, or slowly evolving texture changes. The same approach applies to panning. One control shifts the stereo placement of all 4 oscillators simultaneously. On the next page, Glide sets the portamento time.
Well, guys, we're not going to go through 8 minutes of that, but that's 2 minutes of it, and I think you guys can check out the rest. I will make sure there's some links in the chat in a minute to this if you need them. But it is, what is it? Doboz.audio is the, what do you call it? The website. Let me just get it.
Whereabouts are they then? Do we know?
I'll find out in a sec for you. But there's the link, doboz.audio. And you want to know where they are? They might say it on the bottom of their website. Let's have a look. Zoop.
It should come with the clip-on man bun in case you don't have one, just so you can be a hipster.
They are in Slovakia.
Hipster outfit.
Darren? Slovakia.
Uh-huh.
Which is probably good news for anyone that doesn't live in the US.
Yeah.
Including
Yeah,
Australians.
that's what I was asking.
Because
It's
basically,
a cute little box.
this is actually, Chris, about 12 years ago, we had parity almost with the dollar in the US, right? And it was a fantastic time to be buying synths and things.
Yeah.
And then literally within the last couple of weeks, our Australian dollar has gone up into the 70s, which is a lot higher than what it's been for a long time. And we haven't been able to enjoy it because of the friggin' tariffs, because of the stupid redhead idiot that's in charge of that country over there. But if you sell a synth in the European region or Japan or anywhere else in the world, it's fantastic because it's easy to get. There's no tariffs. There's just postage, which you have to put up with anyway. But anyway, that looks pretty interesting. Wags, any more guys coming in? Let us know if you want us to show something.
I quite like it. Do I need it?
Yeah,
no,
I
quite like it, and I probably have things that will do something very similar. But I quite like the form factor. I think it's quite cool. So here it'll be 300 quid, won't it? The exchange rate, probably.
It's still not that bad.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was pretty good price.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I thought it was a bit pricey at first, but actually when you see what he does,
For a
like the
boutique
screen.
product that's not like mass produced, right? That's a pretty decent price.
And
Yeah,
I
it.
like
It's,
different sorts of interfaces, So
What's happening with some of these chat messages? They're getting this weird
It works.
UTF-8 characters through.
It responds to MIDI CC as well, doesn't it? So you could do a bit of MPE style stuff with it as well, which would be quite interesting.
yeah. Cool fruit tax.
The only thing
Babs
that's
are naughty.
The only thing that's kind of weird about these things is like, what we do is, because we've been spoilt with software synthesizers for many, many years. Is the first thing that we do is we go,
Yeah.
I could probably do that in, and you list some sort of VST that you can do it in. And every single time, I'm guilty of it as well. And my brain goes, oh, I could probably do that in blah blah blah. But then I slap myself across the face and go, no, it's not a standalone piece of hardware that you don't have to find the key every time you turn it on and log into some website that now isn't logging in anymore because you've forgotten your password. It literally just works because it's a standalone piece of hardware.
Yeah. There's probably something very similar in this that will do it. A lot of what it's
In the organelle, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that is just, and the latest update, the new firmware, it's great actually. So.
And plus, who doesn't love a good noodle box? You can take on vacation or lunch break or something like that. Just go sit outside and just screw around. So,
yeah.
I think it's almost like it's dark and mysterious. That's kind of the little
It's
vibe
definitely
I'm
dark
getting
and
from it.
mysterious.
Yeah. I reckon it's probably got some hidden things up its sleeve too. Good pick there, Wags. You done well. Anyone else want to bring something in?
Deep. Yeah, quite interesting.
Music Thing modular workshop system released. Okay.
Yeah. We have never covered it on the show, have we? Workshop system. It's been around for quite some time, but it's got a lot of traction.
Okay, let's have a look. No, we didn't. Let's have a look at it.
Yep.
We don't want to watch Alex's video because he likes to earn money now off of his videos, which is fair enough. So let's just look at the website and we'll talk about it. I did actually read about this. What was it? A few months ago, wasn't it, Chris, when it first came out?
Oh yeah. It's been out for 6 months.
Yeah.
And they just released a version of just the left module because they aren't actually modules, but they are, if you know what I mean. It's one circuit board, but they're sort of different modules. But the little thing on the left is called a computer.
Yep.
And they've released that as well as a separate module, which I was kind of interested in, but I've got enough for those kind of things at the moment. Don't need the distraction.
Oh, absolutely. But, someone else might be interested in it.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. And they were, because they sold quite a few. So,
do I have a feeling that we did talk about this, though?
We may have. I don't really remember if we did, though.
Oh, okay. No, we didn't talk about it. All right, cool. Double checking.
No.
All right. So, you can get it from Thonk, or if you live in the US, you can get it from Perfect Circuit. So, okay, what is it? It's a little box. Here we go. That's a good question. I've just got the answer. The workshop system is an analog modular synth and a powerful audio computer. It was designed by, pronounce that, Disky Sound Maps Residency in April 2024. It's a genre-neutral toolkit, a little box of ways to make and manipulate music and sound, a patchable, hackable, codable, modular synth that can be used in many different ways, and a system that works with things that you've already have. Plug in your phone, a drum machine, a laptop, a guitar, or a microphone, a computer that uses tiny program cards that are completely hackable. Anyone who writes code can make, share, and sell their creations, sequences, effects, and interfaces. So this is what you get. Obviously, we can't watch my Alex's video unless we get his permission. 2 sine square oscillators, vintage style oscillators, and it says made of 70s tech. I'm interested in what that actually means. 2 humpback filters, which are vintage style filters. Do you know anything about that, Chris? Humpback filters?
Me?
Yeah.
No, it's not familiar with the term.
Me neither. I'm just trying to think, is that just a play on words from something else? Are they trying to be
is it a sort of a
don't look over here, look over there
name,
type thing?
But
yeah.
not really. Yeah.
It'll come to me.
Philip Goulding is a familiar name.
Anyway, there's 2 slopes. Geez, if we were here in the 80s, someone would be laughing at that. They work at attack decay envelopes, LFOs, and portamento generators. I'm going to get in trouble soon. Computer is a multi-function module with knobs, a switch, and an audio. CV and pulses in and out. Initially, the system comes with a USB MIDI card, a Turing machine sequencer, and a reverb card. So it's kind of like a mini modular system with a bit of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. But think 70s radiophonic workshop type inspired. So it's a little bit more esoteric in terms.
Yeah.
You can get lost in making noises rather than music if you know them.
Look, not knowing enough about this, but
enjoyable.
Are these eurorack size modules in this, or is this like one? Basically,
I believe they are. Yes, I believe they are eurorack format. So
okay.
You can rack it, I think.
Because I was going to say, like, this is basically
Maybe
another take on eurorack, really, isn't it? Technically.
Yeah.
Is it a bit like this? No, the only thing that reminds me of this, which is probably not it's the same base. It's like the 2 HP lunchbox that they did.
Mm.
It's a DIY kit.
It's kind of, yeah. A lot of people are building them.
Let me just get the Thonk page up. I want to see what it costs. Well, you can always get someone to build it for you.
I was trying to find out how much it cost.
That's right. There are a lot of people who are. I'm seeing a lot of posts of builders who are building them for other people.
Just get a link to an
I
email.
have to build another workshop to
Thonk.
It's all right. I've got it already, Ian. You can just watch you, mate.
All right. Okay.
375 British, excluding VAT. So that's probably more for you, Ian, if you wanted to buy it.
Yeah, 20%.
Yeah, I know. What's with that, man? 20%. All right, don't they earn enough? Anyway, it's going to happen here, Chris. It will happen here. I'm telling you right now. It's about to happen.
Yeah, GST will have to rise at some point on it.
So what do you get? We don't really need a USB-C cable.
I think it's I'm not sure. They were running a promotion where they had 4 cards. I was selling them.
This is pretty much a copy of the website there. So I'm going really fast because I've just read the whole thing. Yeah, no. Sorry.
Yeah, you've just read the whole thing.
All right. Cool. That's very interesting.
Finish that promotion.
Whoever suggested that, I think it was Steve that suggested that. Well done, mate.
They've got apparently they've got somewhere in Denmark Street in London. So if you want to go and have a look, which if I'm in Denmark Street, I might go and have a look.
There's a lot sort of. Yeah, there's apparently a lot. It's out in the world a lot, isn't it? It's out in the field a lot. So there's sort of people are having little sessions where people come together and sit around a circle and play with them and stuff like this. There's a big community sort of growing around it. At least that's what social media gives me the impression.
Yeah.
I don't actually know. It could all be a hallucination.
You mentioned the MPC Live 3 earlier. Did you see they have a retro version out now? They're doing that again.
Yeah, we specifically didn't want to show that today.
We specifically referenced that.
We specifically didn't want to
that's
show
your
that.
second suck of the sound right there. So.
Yeah.
That's a cash in, isn't it?
That was quickly slappy dance.
Yep. All right. The other thing that was suggested from Keith in Watford, he suggested, Rand, have you seen the Sway, I think it's called, by Audema Labs? This is a MIDI controller, the Sway.
I've seen this advertised a bit. I've seen it. It comes up occasionally on YouTube. I'm sure I've seen it there. Or it could have been on the old Facebook thing.
I like things like this because, at the end of the day, we're not all, PhD music students, with music theory coming out of our ears. Some of us have some music theory knowledge, some of us have none, some of us have a bit more than us. That's fine. But these little products I always find really, really handy because I find it's a gateway to knowing things.
Well, I've just realised that there's a white key and a black key in this play.
Your problem with that, though, Daren, is that you've got to use 2 fingers, and you're still stuck with the one at the moment.
Yeah. Some have a playing on the black keys or the white keys.
So let's
took me
find
a while
out.
to work out not to play the 2 right next to each other.
Oh God.
Works with DAWs.
Yeah, the devil's interval. Yeah.
What's this video here? Let's see if this
It's
is
a bit of a claim. It's a bit of a claim, isn't it? Music will never be the same again.
This is it's like
this one.
it's like your laser.
Meet Sway, the motion
Oh, I
tracking
remember seeing this
controller
one.
redefining how music is played. Now let me show you why it's the most exciting controller out there. Let me start by showing you where the magic happens. At the core of Sway is its infrared sensor array. These sensors track your hands in real time, translating motion into VCC data. Your gestures can control synths, effects, doors, or even DJ software, completely touch-free. You're probably wondering, how do I actually play notes? Sway projects an invisible grid into space. Each region of the grid can represent a note or chord.
You can't
Move
breathe
your
in
hand
space.
into a zone and
There's
can
no oxygen
trigger
up there.
sound. But triggering notes is just
In
the
space,
beginning.
no one can
Sway
hear you
lets go
scream.
beyond, letting you express on top
You're
of
gonna have
those
to get a
notes,
bit of
using a
you're gonna have to get
series
used to
of
this, aren't you? I mean, I
custom
struggle when I can see it actually in front of me. Never mind, invisibly in the air.
So all the years of making fun of D-beams, now you look like a bigger douche than ever.
You laugh.
So
Yeah.
I was going to say, you guys
Give
laugh.
me a
but-
theremin any day.
You guys may laugh, but we may all be doing this in 10 years' time.
Can you imagine this
I mean,
guy
it looks like
at a DJ gig thing, and everyone's coming up and sticking their M's over it?
Sway is just as powerful. for live
Exactly.
it looks like fun, but it's
It needs to be
also
in a cage.
goofy at the same time.
Four
So.
parameters you
Sounds like an Australian, that guy.
Eventually, your arms are going to start aching, though, aren't they? Really? I mean, playing's one thing.
Do you guys
but you're
remember the
gonna
Beams
start,
controller
Yeah,
that
that's
came
what I
out
always
years
worry
ago?
about.
BEAMZ.
Yeah.
And it kind of came and went,
yeah.
and then Flo Rida got behind it, and he backed a whole version for Flo Rida fans. And all it was is a clip player where you break the beams with your hands. And people doing these frantic hand moves with it. It just looked even worse than that. It was very funny.
All
I
right,
did a
Andy.
video on
It's
my
one of
channel
it's
a while back.
Andy, you sitting down? You are sitting down. Are you ready? This is how much.
Yes.
This is how much this thing's going to cost you. $830 US.
I was going to guess 700, but yeah.
So that's a
in the
big.
ballpark.
That's
Yeah.
a big.
Yeah,
Where is
we'll
it?
keep
Where is it?
how
Where is it?
much?
That is a big. Ready? From me.
Ba-bow.
Tell him he's dreaming.
Tell him he's dreaming, yeah. So.
Sorry, that is a massive no from me. 830 US is what it says. Waitlist members will get their first access to the VIP launching pricing, which is probably going to be cheaper. A significant discount off of the retail. I mean, look, what's it going to be? It's going to be 50%. Even if it's 50%, 415 US, I still think it's too much. Sorry, I don't really know what else this thing can do other than being a MIDI controller. It's just a lot of money for a massive over.
This one
price
comes with
D-beam.
scissors to cut off your man bun because you're not allowed to have a man bun with this. So it's
Man bun.
Yeah, it's a no for me.
It's in the right. It's in the same ballpark as some of these interesting MIDI controllers, though, isn't it? If you look at them, they're getting up to around 800 quid.
for sure.
1,000 MP stuff.
Well, Rolly has that
I would
spatial
expect,
player
you know.
thing they have, that came out.
Yeah.
So.
I think.
All right, guys. What else do you want us to
Rolly
show?
Airwave. Steve Elbow says the Rolly Airwave. Yeah.
It's one of those things that
Yeah.
you think
Dinner
at
ready?
first, you think, oh yeah,
Who's
it's
doing that
great,
ding-ding sound?
And then after about 10 minutes,
Not me. Is it Chris's microphone again?
Chris's dinner's ready, everyone.
no,
FM.
no, it was my phone this time.
Din-dins.
Dinner's ready. Hello, girls. Dinner's on.
If you guys want us to show anything else, sorry, we've just completely pooed all over that one, haven't we?
Well, and rightly so.
no,
to
I
be
was
fair.
trying to give it a bit of. I was trying to give it a little bit.
You were, Daren.
Like I say, for the first 5 minutes, it's like
They like you.
Yeah.
They're going to like
They
you,
were
Daren.
thinking of the D-beam and thought, let's take this to a different level. Let's take it to a sort of more, for the new generation, because us who remember the old D-beams.
It
It's
looks
all right for
fun,
playing
but
live
it's not
once,
something. It's embarrassing in public. So just do it in a studio where no one can see you, and it's cool. So
Yeah, If you take this out to an EMOM and people have walked in and they're not even sure what an EMOM is, and then they'll just see someone doing this.
Yeah.
I think we're going into this zone
It's a magician.
I really think we're about to go into this zone of products, music products, where you, as a manufacturer, are going to have to be completely vying for someone's hard-earned money, and it's going to be harder than hell to actually convince people. So if you're going to be launching teenage engineering style pricing, it would have to be something that'll blow people's socks off, really. Something very innovative, something very cool. Or, the small niche of people that don't care and they'll just, keep flashing their credit card every time.
Well, it's like this Dyson just bought this. People, there's going to be quite a few people who go, oh yeah, I want this, I'm going to get, and then it'll sort of like slowly die a death, and people won't be buying it. They'll be going back to the old, pads or keyboards or controllers and stuff.
But
It'll be like an AI real-time music generator where your hands come in to trigger it, but it really does all the work.
Well, you've got the one button from last time.
Well, the interesting thing that I was reading on social media this week was there was rumors. I don't know how good they are, how bad they are. This is just what people are saying. I'm just like reiterating it, but it might not be true. That Behringer have stopped making a whole bunch of their gear. So the things that I don't know, dare I say it, like a eurorack module or certain things that Behringer have made, right? Over the years, they've stopped making some of them, and they're not pretty much not going to make them anymore. And I don't know whether it's because they don't have. Didn't they build a new factory and they might have different tooling or something there? Or I don't know. There might be something to do with that, or it might be just they weren't getting enough sales from it. It's not viable. There's no profit in it.
So you mean there might be clones of a Behringer clone from past?
It could just be a very clever marketing ploy to make people just rush out and go buy a whole bunch of Behringer gear. Also, I've seen that happen.
At the end of the day, Behringer are there to sell gear, and if it's not selling whatever it is, then they will stop making it.
Well, every manufacturer does that, right?
Absolutely.
Akai have got I think they win the prize on that, making absolutely ridiculously stupid products that no one wanted.
Well,
the only thing that saves them is by buying Moog and Native Instruments.
With that, it wasn't the Chaos Pad. It was the one they brought out before. It was supposed to be like the Chaos Pad. What was it called now? Before they brought the Chaos Pad.
Before they brought the Chaos Pad.
Chaos later.
Yeah. You know, they brought the Chaos Pad
like
5
small.
Oh, you're talking about recently. Yeah. You're talking about recently. You're talking
recently.
about the sort of Groovebox thing,
a year before.
the sampler Groovebox thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know what it was, but yeah,
I know what you mean. What was it called? Yeah, that thing died.
It had a graphic screen that you touch, right?
Yeah, it was.
Remember that? It was for video or something, wasn't it?
Pad, but it was.
It has something to do with video.
I can't remember what it was called. Not Heat, no.
No, it was something like that, wasn't it, Daren?
Yeah. Because we sat here and we thought, is this the new Chaos Pad? This was like a year before the Chaos Pad actually came out. And we said, this is just not, yeah.
It was supposed to be like a DJ thing, right? Like a DJ controller or something?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's face it, Korg are well known for making stupid things from time to time. I mean, all the way through history, they've done it, I mean, their turntable.
I like to take risks, though. I like that they do that.
I mean,
Elisa's used to do that, make weird stuff,
Yeah.
Roland doesn't take a lot of risks. They're pretty pretty boring in that respect. So
yeah, I mean, I'm just looking here. Actually, Gear for Music have just come up with a little advert for the Korg Phase 8, the acoustic thing, and it's it's nearly £900. It's just
I think the most risky thing Roland had is that D3. Remember the D3 or D4, D3? What's it called? The little orange thing with the pad on it. Is it the D3? I think it's called. Yeah, I have one somewhere. It's buried in a shelf. But
Korg have things which they discontinue, which people really want, like the wave drum.
Do you remember the turntables? The handy tracks.
Oh yeah,
Turntables.
USB turntable.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find that one. I'm trying to find that thing, Darren. Oh, is it the Chaos Replay?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Is that called? Yeah, it could
Sounds
be.
like it.
Okay.
Replay. That sounds like.
No.
Replay, that sounds Korg Replay sounds right.
I mean, it's only
Ian,
like
they stopped the Wave Drum Global, even the last one.
I think you can still get a Wave Drum Global.
I think there might have been something else too, Darren.
An earlier one. I mean, I ordered one for a customer years ago, and it never turned up.
Shows how bad it was.
Give me money back.
Yeah, I remember. I remember like absolutely pooing on it when it came out.
I
really did
because it looks a bit like a NSP.
I was standing on top of Mount Everest. That's how high I was pooing on it from.
Yeah. Well, we were dissing it for being the new Chaos Pad, which it wasn't. And then obviously a year or 2 years later.
Someone check out the chatties because someone's probably mentioned the name of it in chat.
It's called the Korg Replay. I'm looking at it now.
It is the replay, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
is that not it?
Screen, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it.
That's it. Yeah. It
was a real flop.
Yeah.
It was a floppy.
Still 600 quid though. They'll be discounting
they're not
it at some
making
point.
that anymore, are they?
I don't reckon.
No, it's still on. It's still on Korg's website, so they've still got.
Oh, it is.
They've made them and they're going to sell them.
Well,
yeah.
Sometimes Korg make good things too, and I think people may disagree with that.
Too.
But they do make good things.
It's good. It's just fiddly.
Yeah.
Well, so's the Beatstep Pro.
Like,
it's a little more immediate though.
People like argue about fiddle. Just about every device is fiddly. Every device is fiddly.
No, but that one's like super chord, this and that. A lot of stuff to memorize, menu divey.
Well, a lot of
menu
divey
at all.
Menu divey.
I'm sorry, I have to disagree with you. It's not menu divey at all.
What your
for some of the cool. Yeah. But you have to memorize, kind of like Electron, you have to memorize chord controls, like these combinations of buttons and stuff.
Most of the things are labelled. There are some things that aren't labelled that are shift functions, but that's only because of firmware updates.
Let's face it, I even struggle with when it's got one knob, one button for every function. I struggle with that. That seems too...
All right, I have completely taken my eye off chat, so I need to go back to that and make sure no one's suggested anything else.
Yeah, I agree with Wagyu, because it's micro USB.
Why don't we put a pin in it for now anyway, because it hasn't, not like we've had like hundreds of people request stuff. And we'll go and do... Wow, what is going on with my computer? Is it going to crash on me? We'll go across to Synth Quiz Central and we'll do another clue. And there is your second clue right there, flanger. Exactly what it is. There's your second clue. And what we are also going to do now is Ian's going to crack his fingers because this is going to happen.
So we're starting in 1381 on this day. So this is not music related. We'll get to music, but an unpopular poll tax helped spark the peasants' revolt here in the great we're talking English history now. So the first great popular rebellion in English history. The rebellion lasted for about a month and failed completely as a social revolution, although a chap called Wat Tyler, good bloke, was the leader and proved to be one of the chief factors in the success of the protest against harsh taxation of the poorer classes. We're still struggling with this stuff today, aren't we? Let's face it. Not only here in the UK, but across the world. Although I think here in the UK we are one of the most taxed countries in the world. Literally everything is a tax. Anyway, moving swiftly on. 1431. Again, having another go at what our English history have done. Really, having led the French army to a momentous victory over the English at Orleans during the 100 Years' War, Joan of Arc was charged with heresy and witchcraft. And then on this day in 1431, we burnt her at the stake as a witch. So, let's face it, some of our history is a little bit suspect at best, really. Moving to America, there was a bit in the middle there. I was going to skip it, actually, but in 1536, King Henry VIII married Jane Seymour, his third wife, after executing in Anne Boleyn. But, everybody knows about that one. So Andrew Jackson, who was later served as President of the United States of America, fatally shot Charles Dickinson in a duel during his life. Apparently, Jackson was involved in numerous duels. Some accounts say about 100, and many of them were in the defense of his wife, Rachel. So I don't quite know what went on there. And then we moved to 1909. American jazz musician and bandleader Benny Goodman, who was known as the King of Swing, was born today. It is said that Goodman's acerbic personality was a factor in his approach to music and in an uneasy relationship with the band members that he had. Benny was a terrific leader, said pianist Jess Stacey, but if I'd had the guts, I'd have probably thrown the piano at him. And singer Helen Forrest called Goodman the rudest man that she'd ever met, and claimed to have left Goodman's band to avoid having a nervous breakdown. That's the sort of leader you want, isn't it? Born today, American singer Gladys Horton. Now, if you don't know who Gladys Horton is, she was the founder and lead singer of the Motown all-female group, the Marvelettes. Now, the Marvelettes were a fantastic band. I've got their greatest hits album. Definitely worth a listen. They had hits like Please Miss Mr. Postman, when apparently Horton was only 15 when she sang lead vocals on that. Marvin Gaye played drums on that track. And they had such classics as Playboy, Beachwood 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and Too Many Fish in the Sea. She died aged 65 on the 26th of January 2011. Also born in 1955 today, Nikki Topper-Hedren, Go The Clash, who had the number in the 1979 UK number 11 single with London Calling and the 1982 US number 8 single with Rock the Class Bar. Hedren progressively taped all of the drums, piano and bass parts, basically recorded the bulk of the track himself because the rest of the band didn't bother to turn up, apart from doing the vocals. Their 1991 UK number 1 single, Should I Stay or Go, was first released in 82, and he also worked with somebody called Milkwood and the Moors Murderers. Maybe they should have had a better name. I don't remember them at all. Another birthday today, sadly she's no longer with us, is Roxette Swedish pop singer Maria Fredriksson. Roxette, who I have to say, I love Roxette. I'm a big fan of Roxette. And in fact, they're back together. Well, she isn't. Obviously, she sadly passed away at the age after a 17-year-long battle with cancer. But the Roxette are back with a new singer, Lena Phillipson. But their biggest single was "It Must Be Love," and they've estimated to sell 75 million records worldwide. Also born today in 1960 is Mr. Stephen Tintin Duffy. We'll put the Tintin bit in there. Singer, songwriter, guitarist, founding member of Duran, left the year before they got signed. Maybe not a good idea, Steve, but never mind. He started the band with John Taylor and Nick Rhodes. He was a member of the Lilac Time. I've got a Lilac Time album. That's pretty good. And he had a number 19 single with Hanging Round in 1996 and Kiss Me, which I don't remember, in 1985, number 4 single. He did form Tintin, which is where he got the Tintin moniker from, with 2 members of one of my all-time favourite bands, Fashion. If you've not heard Fashion, give them a listen. Early 80s, first 4 albums are great. Anything after that, forget it. To 1964, the Beatles' 1961 record of an original instrumental called Cry for a Shadow, which I have to say I've never heard, went to #1 in Australia, and it's the only song credited to the songwriting team of George Harrison and John Lennon. Again, another Beatles bit of memorabilia. Is 1966, the Beatles released single Paperback Writer in the US with Rain as the B-side. Rain features experimental studio tricks of slowing down the bass and drums tracks and backward vocals in the fade-out. And jumping to 1973, George Harrison released his 4th studio album, Living in the Material World, in the US. The album was a massive hit in America, and he spent 5 consecutive weeks at #1 on the Billboard charts, ultimately knocking Paul McCartney and Wings' Red Road Speedway out of the top spot. Now, it's a sidebar. Paul McCartney's got a new album out this week. It's not very good. Anyway, his voice is gone. I'm sorry, but he has. So jumping to 1975, still on the Beatles or Wings, really. Capitol Records released Venus and Mars, the 4th studio album of Paul McCartney and Wings in the US. Venus and Mars received mixed to general favourable reviews. I did buy it, and I've still got a vinyl copy of it. It's okay. It's not their best work. Band on the Run is probably the better album, I would have said, the one before it. So critics compared the album both positive and negatively to Band on the Run, as we just said. Robert Hilburn, who's he, praised Venus and Mars as the most appealing ex-Beatles record since John Lennon's Imagine. We now jump to 1987. David Bowie kicked off his Glass Spiders tour, which was apparently a bit patchy, if I remember rightly, back in the day, while setting new standards for stage design. Believed to be the largest touring set ever at the time, the stage was designed to resemble a giant glass spider, remember that, and complete with light-up legs, that's right. It took 43 trucks transporting the set to each of the run's 87 shows. 2002, Diana Ross voluntary entered the Malibu Drug and Alcohol Rehabilitation Centre called Promises to clear up some personal issues, apparently, before setting out on the summer tour. Of course, we do know that she was having trouble at the time with alcohol and substance abuse. And in 2003, British record producer Mickey Mouse died today at the age of 64. He began his career as a recording artist, scoring 11 singles in South Africa with his band Mickey Mouse and the Playboys. Don't remember them. Before my time, definitely. And in the mid-60s, he worked with people like the Animals, including the hit House of the Rising Sun, Herman's Hermits, Donovan, people like that. The one album that I do remember him working on was one of my other all-time favourite bands of the time was the Heavy Metal Kids. And he worked on their 4th album, an album called Chelsea Kids. By that time, they were desperate for a hit single. And Mickey Mouse got them it because I can't remember what the single was, but they had a hit with a track off that, the Chelsea Kids album. 2003, also singer Finley Quaid was threatened with jail after his mobile phone rang while he was in the dock waiting to be sentenced on charges of assault after having been found guilty of assaulting his former girlfriend. He was then ordered to attend a 6-month domestic violence program by the district judge. And jumping a year, 2004, Madonna was forced to pay $250,000 in a lawsuit after copying ideas from the late French erotic photographer Guy Burton. She admitted that in the video for her song Hollywood, she'd been inspired by Burton. She basically just ripped off his ideas. 2005, Coldplay, or I absolutely hate Coldplay, so I would like to call them Coldplay from now on. Coldplay's new album X and Y was illegally put on the internet. Who cares? A week before the UK and the US release. The leak took place on the day copies were sent to radio stations and it went on sale in Japan. Security measures around the release include hosting album playbacks at Abbey Road studios for journalists instead of sending them copies. Any CDs that were sent out were labelled with false names, the Fir Trees, to be thrown off would be pirates off the scent. But really, who cares? It's Coldplay. So Sorry about that. Sorry, I really can't stand them.
We'll discuss.
And I'm wrong. Let's face it, millions of people love them. So and they've been here loads of times. They've been in Froome loads of times. 2007, a coroner told the murder trial of music producer Phil Spector that U.S. actress Lana Clarkson's death was a homicide. Dr. Louise Pina said bruising suggested that the barrel of a gun may have been forced down Miss Clarkson's mouth before she was fatally shot in 2003. Spector was accused of murder, and he died in a prison hospital several years later. I think he was when COVID was on. So in 2009, Ozzy Osbourne was suing the band's guitarist Tony Iommi over royalty payments. The 60-year-old had accused Iommi of falsely claiming to have sold rights to the band's name which could cost him royalties from merchandise sales. Osbourne was seeking unspecified damages, lost profits, and declaration that he had half-owned the trademark. Iommi claimed Osbourne legally gave up the rights to the name in the 1980s. Now, having said that, I suspect that Ozzy, who is not the most reliable character on the world, was probably on some drugs at some point in earlier than this. Anyway, Osbourne said he believed that all four original members should share the Black Sabbath name equally. After nearly a year's legal battle and probably the cost of, I don't know, maybe millions of pounds, the two musicians officially buried the hatchet, probably in each other's head. By early 2010, they had settled They had settled the dispute, reaching an agreement to share rights and pave the way for the original lineup's reunion. So it was all over nothing, really. I mean, the only people that won there were obviously the lawyers. 2009, Mick Jagger offered to buy an ice cream van, but was turned down by the owner, who promised his daughter he would drive her to a wedding in it. Giuseppe Della Camera had spent 10 years restoring the rusting van to perfection after he was spotted in a farm being used as a chicken shed. The restoration was such a success that Mick offered to buy the van, but he was told at the show in Wandsworth Common that Jagger told me he really fallen in love with the van and he would give me what I wanted. He offered me £100,000, and he turned him down. So good on him. He did say that he thought that Mick had 7 grandchildren and probably wanted the van to entertain them. 2016, Germany's High Court ruled in favour of a hip-hop artist who had used a 2-second sample of music from a pioneering electro-pop band, Kraftwerk. Kraftwerk's Ralph Hutter sued Moses Pelham, alleging the use of the clip without asking infringed the band's intellectual property rights. But the German Constitutional Court decided that the impact on Kraftwerk did not outweigh artistic freedom. That's one for the little man then, isn't it, really? 2019, singer R. Kelly charged with 11 counts of sexual assault and abuse. And Kelly was later sentenced to 30 years in prison in 2022. And in a sort of similar thing, 2024, Donald Trump became the first former US president to be convicted of a crime after a New York jury found him guilty of 34 felony counts of falsifying business records in connection with a hush money payment in 2016 to the adult film star Stephanie Clifford, otherwise known as Stormy Daniels, who claimed to have had an affair with Trump in 2006. And there's one more after this. 2025, Taylor Swift bought back the rights to her first 6 albums, ending a long-run battle over the ownership of her music. The saga began in 2019 when music manager, who she really hated, Scooter Braun, bought Swift's former record label Big Machine. And he went on and she re-recorded her albums and all of that. But anyway, she managed to buy them back. And last but not least, today is Lou Pop's birthday. Happy birthday, Lou Pop.
Hey, happy birthday.
There's a little bit of change in the charts. We've got nothing changed in the UK singles. It's still Olivia Dean and Sam Vender. But we have got a new album by Maisie Peters, which is okay. I've had to listen to it, actually. It's her third album. It's called Fluorescence. Yeah, it's good, actually. It's a good album. Top film here, there, and everywhere is Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. I am not interested in Star
Grogu.
Wars franchises, really. Anyway, Grogu, thank you. US single, US album, it's all Drake. And Australia, You've Fallen Back in Love with Ella Langley for a single, and top album is Iceman by Drake. That completes today.
There you go.
Hooray.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
And you have to get into modular so you can get that Stormy panel that came out for the modulars thing.
Stormy panel.
Yeah.
By the way,
I'm not printing one of those, sorry.
Mr. Wall of Sound was known for having a gun in the studio a lot. He was waving a gun around.
He
all the
was,
time.
yes, he really was.
So he was a nut.
So, I mean, I remember reading the book, the John Lennon book by May Pang, when he had his Lost Weekend. And she was in the studio when he was recording with Lennon, and the gun was there all the time, and it was out, and it was loaded.
He fired a gun off in
waving
front of
around.
Lennon, I think he actually shot it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, guys. I am experiencing massively high CPU usage right now on my system, and I don't know what is causing it. And I'm not. The reason why I had a look is because I was hearing a few little clicks coming through the audio on the stream, and so I've just closed a whole bunch of windows down, and I've just got vMix running, and it's still really, really high. It's like the CPU usage is sitting at about 98% constantly. So I don't know what's going on. It's probably not going to last long, this computer, so we'll probably have to sort of squeeze through the rest of the show.
The dark web.
Well, I've checked that. I've done net stats and stuff. There's nothing coming in that's nasty.
I'm just
Yeah. All right, so we are going to do this segment. Yeah, still getting warnings on my GPU as well, so I don't know what's going on. Probably time to upgrade the computer. Anyway, welcome to Price Watch. We haven't had Price Watch for a while. Have a look at this, hey? A rare vintage DX7 keyboard keychain. Wow. Look at the price of that. Would you pay that for a keychain?
Nah. I mean, yes, it's quite
metallic,
rare,
like the
but-
CX7 patches.
Yeah, I had Bicky. That's what I've been looking at, Matty, Task Manager. Been looking at details, everything. While Ian was chatting away, I was task managed, exploring all the ways. Don't worry about it. We will sort it out in a minute. Anyway, next we have got a Liberation. Bit of Liberation. 4.5 US. Okay. Nice little velour case there. These things weigh an absolute shit ton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I picked up one in there once. It wasn't that bad, but they're heavier than they should be. But
I also believe that they are completely divide down. They're a divide down synth.
Well, they took the organ section, like it's an MG1, and put it in there, I think. So it's basically like a modified MG1 / Rogue or whatever in a keytar.
Am I the only person that really doesn't like a keytar?
I've never owned one.
Man. I have a whole keytar collection.
Never owned one.
I would. No, me neither. I don't think I would want one.
I'm not great at playing them, but they're fun. I don't know. They're just fun.
I kind of feel like you either play guitar or you play a synth. You don't play a keytar.
I'm with you. Absolutely. Yeah. That would be my approach as well. Yeah.
Anyway, probably not popular popular place.
Even Eddie likes them. We talk about him on his show all the time. He loves keyboards.
I've got to come on Eddie's show at some point because he's asking me, and I will come.
Yeah, for sure. It's fun.
Yeah, no, I mean it's because it starts quite late on a Friday night, which isn't great for me, but I will come on.
I've actually after the last Stanford Karma open house, I've actually lined up a pretty amazing guest for him. So stay tuned.
Oh, good stuff.
All right, next we have this interesting eBay auction. This is a Emu MoFat keys. They don't know it's untested, but $50 is the starting bid on this thing. Yeah.
I've never seen the MoFat keyboard version. I have the rack. But,
just the rack, yeah. Yeah, the rack.
Well, this one,
the Orbit.
You know, when you're sort of browsing around eBay and there's just these little things that kind of pop out at you, and I thought, hang on, what the hell is that synth sitting on? Is it like a rusty old car bonnet, or well, I don't even know what the hell that is.
Yeah, it looks like a back seat of a car. Yeah,
It's dodgy looking as anything. I'd say it's probably one of those guys that have gone through, the massive industrial bins and look what I found, a synth. I'll chuck it off on eBay.
It's so important that look how big the Mark 6 is.
It is important.
It's so important.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah,
yeah.
Not that you could understand it if Emu was that big, but no, it's the Mark 6.
The Mark 6. Yeah, indeed. It was 80s designed and 80s all over it. What else we got? We got the Yamaha CX5M. These things were pretty cool. There's a little computer.
Oh,
yeah. $325 US. That one is not a bad buy, if you ask me. They like a DOS-based music computer system. They were. That one there does come with a fair bit of accessories too, so that's probably why he's demanding that price. Is that one in New Jersey? I don't know the town. I can't read it. It's in the US of A.
Oakley, New Jersey.
New Jersey. There you go.
Oakley.
Yeah.
I actually.
Oakley. Sorry.
The problem is, if I got one of these, I'd plug it in, turn it on for a couple of days, and go, "Ooh, this is cool," and then I'd turn it off, put it back in its box, and it would go on a shelf somewhere. That's the thing. I love the retro stuff, but I've been there, done that, gone through the whole Commodore 64 Amiga. I went through all that, and I kind of feel like it's just not going to get used. It's more just a museum piece, right?
Yeah.
Do I make sense? Am I making sense?
Yeah. It absolutely makes
sense.
Yeah.
I mean, would you spend $325? I mean, if you had cash, if you're driving around a Lamborghini and you can afford this shit, then this conversation's not for you. But if you're poor like me and you don't have cash floating around every day, you got to watch your pennies. You got to be careful what you're spending them on. And I'd love to buy this, but just can't see myself doing it. Interesting though, probably 5 or 6 years ago, I probably would have been all over this when I went through my little retro stage. Yeah. Mate, I was retro briding Commodore 64s. I've actually got them over there.
It could have been on your album.
It could have been on the Link album, yeah. Was it the Link album?
Could have been. Link.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Anyway, is that the last one? I think it is. So yeah, what did you guys like this week? Did you like the Yamaha computer, the keyring, the
Mark 6.
the Moog Liberation, or the Emu Mark 6 for $50?
No.
Someone's probably already bought that.
No. Yeah. I don't know really. Liberation, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, Liberation.
The Emu's a steal if it works. So it's $50.
Bit of a gamble, isn't it? $50 gamble. I think everyone would probably be okay with $50 as a gamble, though, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, 50 Aussie, not 50 US. Anyway,
I mean, the fact he says he's not tested. What do you mean? He just hasn't plugged it in. I mean, why would you not test it?
I'm going to go back
because that sounds a bit suspect to me, doesn't it? Untested.
I do have the list.
That to me means that to me means
it doesn't
I have
power
no
up.
idea where the power cable is.
And a lot of times people
no idea
get stuff
where
from
the
somebody
power
and don't
cable
know
is.
what it is or how to use it. So that happens too.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the listing because I feel like Ian is inquisitive. He wants to know.
Rolls, but there weren't any.
I'm inquisitive.
Because if someone really doesn't know how to use it, you don't want them to say they tested it when they really didn't, right? So.
Piss off.
Well, I just said that he powers up.
Does it light up is the question you'd want to know, isn't it?
Well, there's the Emu badge there, Ian. That's why they didn't have the
screen
Smart
on? Can you see the screen? Is it actually on? No, it's not on.
No, it's not. It's off. I think
it's scratched the bugger in it. It looks like it's been
paint peeling.
Looks like it's been in a dumpster, I reckon.
Does look like it's been in a skip. Yeah, it definitely does look like it's been in a skip.
I'm just trying to work out what this is here. Like, what is
What's
that?
it on?
What's it on? That's what caught my eye. It's a car bonnet, right? I saw the windscreen.
There's
That's
a
a
dead body
windscreen.
in there somewhere.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
it
a
is. Yeah. Yeah.
What the
What's
hell?
that?
They found it in the car.
Some tools. Yeah. It's a mess, isn't it? God.
I mean, it's given that. That's a
I'm
great
a
album cover, isn't
keyboardist.
it? Isn't it a great album cover?
Absolutely, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
240 volt switchable.
There's your power supply.
I'd say that's pretty.
Oh, what have we got
waterlogged
here?
inside.
What have we got here?
It's been auctioned.
That's an
Bought it
auction.
at auction.
Is it?
So he's bought it at an auction. It doesn't work.
Is it me? Is that wet?
That's wet.
Oh wow, look at that.
That's wet.
The knobs,
Oh
too.
my god.
This
been
is getting worse. This is getting worse.
Yeah,
This is getting worse, isn't
This
it?
is terrible. Oh my god, it's like soaking wet in the rain.
They do have great samples.
what's the
on
problem?
them,
It's
and
plastic?
they're really sturdy units.
That's the problem.
He turned it upside down, so he made sure it got wet on the backside as well.
yeah.
No,
I'd say that's probably not working.
I.
Yeah. I
What
think
gives
you're right
that
there, Daren.
idea, Darren? What gives you that idea?
He heard it was water resistant. He
Yeah,
tested it
like
with the
that.
hose. Sure. So
It says 4 parts or not working. That's what it says.
Yeah.
But it doesn't necessarily mean it's not. It says it's not tested. What was the other one we had? We had the Yamaha computer, right? And I wanted to check what other bits it came with, because that's, if it comes with a lot of the accessories that they come with, that's actually worth more than you think. So that's the box. The box is always sought after, right? Which is probably why he's showing that as the main picture.
First. Yeah.
Yep, because it's the original box. Jeez, it's actually in pretty good condition.
It's nice.
That's actually really neat. Very nice condition. A few little scuffs, but I mean, geez, this is an 80s machine. Look at the condition of it. It's actually really good. It's a few little, like I said, a few little nicks and
Looks like new old
scuffs.
stuff, doesn't it?
It does. You got the cable, the manual. The manual even
Still
looks
has
good.
plastic.
It's hardly been used, that, I think.
I reckon
Yeah,
this is
look at
NOS.
that. That's in really good nick. So if you were thinking of getting
It's
one,
NOS
this
for sure.
this would be a steal.
it'd be fun if you had some water on it, like it's the whole theme. Everything has a bit of water on it. So
What is that? The hard drive?
Quick AI.
Yeah.
Is it a removable hard drive?
So it only had RCA outs on it. That was it.
Yeah, they only had RCAs on that one.
Mm.
Yeah. It did have some sort of convoluted MIDI serial controller thing on it. So, yeah. It's an interesting thing. If you don't know much about it, go check out this. There's like a website on it. There's like a retro website on it. It's pretty interesting anyway. And what's even more interesting about it is the software that... See, this is the thing. The software that was developed for that, way back when, would have formed ideas for software that we take for granted today in the music industry. And that's why these things, that I feel that's why these things are worth owning, because they are really relics. They're vintage.
What does it look like? Page R when you bring it up?
Yeah.
The sequencer, is it kind of like page R?
I've got a screenshot of another page I can bring up for you.
Because that's pretty rudimentary, also. Even though Fairlight's nice, it's kind of rudimentary.
No. It's like a DOS looking system.
Yeah.
If I can type properly.
Okay.
There we go here.
Probe
So it's perfect
solution.
circuit article.
About it.
Perfect circuit article on it. Where are we? There's a photo of the screen somewhere on here. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So
Almost
it's
like a
like
tracker.
It's like a DOS, you know.
Yeah.
I've got the Commodore 64
Character based
version of that, which is not Yamaha. This one's Yamaha one is actually shits all over it, but I think it's called Music Maker or something like that.
That's Music Maker. Yeah, I used to have that. Yeah, definitely.
I've actually got the original like software box and everything.
Box. Yeah, I sold mine. I got good money for it actually.
You would. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the CX5M. If you're interested in that, go check it out. I mean, there's obviously that's an article about other stuff as well, but there's websites on it, or website on it, I should say. Pretty interesting. Okay, we're going to go to Synth Quiz Central, and we're going to pop out another clue.
Last clue.
Yeah, last clue it is. Okay, and I feel like it is going to be there. Brass / synthesizer. It's not sure what it wants to be. It's confused. Wagoo's got a clue already in. Okay. Not many people are putting their guesses in. ! Synth Quiz, and then space, and then your guess. And that's it. Just put it in. It's not going to... Put anything you like.
Now,
Hairy toad if you want.
I'm going to have to come up with another synth because the DD8000 went, didn't it, 2 weeks ago?
You did.
So,
and you were caught napping, my friend.
I was asleep. I was asleep.
You were caught napping. I actually gave you hints through the show as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go Poly 6. Those are not on the. It doesn't say Bowen on a Poly 6. I can say that, but.
Bicky. You're a wally. Right. Well, anyway, that's that. We've done Saturday Sonority.
We have.
Yeah. Why don't we reveal... I feel like we can reveal the quiz. I feel like... Why don't we do that?
Do it.
Let's go back here again. Okay, so... Let me just do my first command. Where did my commands go? All right, I'm going to stop the quiz. We're waiting for it to say stop. There we go. And the answer is... Ready, set, bang.
Korg Trident, yeah.
Oh.
Korg Trident. It could have been Trident 2, Mark II. Trident Mark II would have also been sufficient as well. Would have taken that. So there you go.
It's too slow this time.
I would say winner.
Couldn't remember the name.
2. I think it's 2. No, I need to check. Wow, my computer is really struggling right now. Just trying to open up Microsoft Excel right now. Wow. Exclamation mark. 1, 2, 3. Boom. The winner is number 3, which should be... The correct answer is Steve Smith with Korg Trident.
Well done.
Steve Smith got in before Wagoo did.
Well done, Steve.
So there's our guesses up there. So now we can actually do a leaderboard.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I knew it was an Alex Ball video. Trident.
There we go. All right, so quiz leaders, just waiting for that to come up. We have Wagoo on 4, Bicky on 2, Steve on 2, and Babs on 1.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well done.
We have a competition on our hands.
I don't know if Steve's still up. It's pretty late for him over there, so it'd be like 1 in the morning. He might still be up. We'll see how he goes. Anyway, guys, I'm probably going to have to bail. This computer I feel like it's going to crash on me. It's coming up with red warnings, like literally every second. Yeah. It's GPU overload, and I'm worried. Yeah. So I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to shut it all down, give it a break, come back tomorrow, give it a cuddle.
Do you normally reboot before the show just to flush it out?
I probably, it says update available on vMix. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like an emergency update, and I haven't done it. And I don't usually, just as a general rule, I don't usually apply updates before the show.
Yeah.
Because that's bitten me before.
I skipped it.
But I usually at least reboot my machine before I do a stream, because you never know what's going to happen with this stupid peripheral stuff. So.
Yeah. I mean, she has been running all day, and to be honest with you, I've been running Visual Studio Code on this all day. I've been programming in VSC all day long with, like, plugins and things. So she's been hammered.
Yeah, it can get a bit go rogue every now and then and do this kind of thing. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's probably not that.
Start taking this.
If I had,
what Vicky said.
If I drove around in a Lamborghini, I'd just go out tomorrow and just buy a new computer. But I can't, unfortunately. It's just how
it had to be crumbles. Some of those questionable websites you went to earlier. So
definitely.
SynthAddict.com. That was the one I went to. Is that your website?
That's very it is very questionable. So you're right on that one.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like do the vMix update tomorrow. Go through, look at the Windows logs, see if there's anything nasty in there. This computer's old, guys. It's not. It's probably starting to wear out. The electronic components on these things don't last forever. Little capacitors, they start going, all sorts of things. They don't last forever.
It's a good thing to install also is the Task Manager is cool, but there's a thing called Process Explorer by the guy who created Windturnals.
Yeah, got it.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's very good.
Yeah.
You can nerd out on every process running and what it is, who made it, and all that kind of nerdy stuff. It's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah. The other problem I've got too is I'm running Windows 10 still on here, and it keeps coming up saying, you have to do,
mine too,
yeah. But I actually don't like Windows 11. I don't like it. There's things about it.
I don't like what I've seen. I haven't really used it, but I've seen screenshots. I said, "Ooh, I don't like what they did there." So.
Yeah, like you're forcing me to use something. I remember these. We used to, we used to have people that used Windows XP right up until I reckon.
Oh yeah. I loved it.
Someone held a gun to their head.
I loved XP.
That's the thing.
And 7. I like 7
before that. Yeah. 7 was alright. Yeah.
Yeah, I was 7. My PC just stopped working like a few weeks back anyway, so all my music stuff on there is like, oh bugger. It just didn't switch on. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to go delve in and see what's causing it.
Wags just said trouble buying computers is the price of RAM and SSD. I literally, like, he's stolen a thought out of my head just then. During the week, I had a drive that filled up. I had one of my SSD, the NVM type drives, right? The SSD drives. It'd fill up on my Mac.
Yep.
And I was in the middle of doing a job for the wife, and I had to go and buy a new drive because I had no more disk space. I literally had none. And so I went into the place where you buy them, and I was looking at the prices of SSDs in there, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? These were insanely expensive. And I'm like, hang on a minute, something's weird going on in the world right now. Anyway, so I thought, okay, you know what? I am going to go back to old school. I bought a mechanical drive because they were dirt cheap.
Well done.
And what I did is because the SSD I was using was still nothing wrong with it, right? It was just full. So I bought a mechanical drive, chucked everything from the SSD onto the mechanical drive, and then I've still got my SSD, which is working fine. Yeah. And I beat the
that's what I'm about to do.
SSD tax that's going on right now.
Yes.
And it was the mechanical drive. I think these little 2.5-inch jobbers, they're only 5,400 RPM or 70. I don't think they are 70. I think they're 5,400 RPM. They aren't quick. I think they're only about 150 megabits.
Oh, the 2.5-inch ones, they're not very fast.
They're not very fast, but because I knew I wasn't going to be using it to work on, it was just to store files. It didn't worry me. It doesn't need to be fast. Right. It just needs to be shut up and sit in the corner. Do your job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just put your data that you don't need, you page it out to the physical drive. Give yourself room on the main drive. That's what Windows wants you to do anyway.
By the way, this is not on this computer that I was complaining about with the CPU, GPU warnings. This is on my Mac.
Mac, that's right.
Yeah. And the other thing too is I technically could run our show off the Mac, but I wouldn't have vMix. So all the cool stingers and all that, I'd have to reprogram them all into OBS or something, which would be
so vMix is still only PC?
Yeah. They were at there's some video expo thing that runs in the US, ND, I don't know, it's called something anyway. There's some video thing that, it was only a few months ago that was there in the US. Anyway, they keep getting asked, these guys that, I think they're from Brisbane, the guys that developed vMix. And they keep getting asked, why don't you write it for Linux, or why don't you write it for Mac? And the answer is because 99% of the cool features that vMix uses are gaming-based features. And they only run on Windows. So it uses all the Windows codecs and tricks, and the platform's very, very heavily supported.
The GPU stuff. Yeah.
Yep. All the tricks, the GPU stuff.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's similar to 3D software.
Yeah. So there is a way around it. You can run it technically you can run it on a Mac. If you had a NVIDIA emulation engine. So you'd be literally running it in a virtual computer with an NVIDIA emulation engine in it. And you could, technically. But then you've got to then you've got the problem that it would have to be a Intel running on an ARM system. And I don't know if you know too much about that, but it doesn't like that. So
no.
Yeah. I mean, it's just creating overheads for no reason, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like buying a little Fiat and a car trailer and putting the V8 in the back of the Fiat. That's what it's like.
Well, you don't want to make a Hackintosh to do that?
I made a Hackintosh. The first...
That can work.
If you go back to some of my early videos on my channel, which, by the way, 10 years this year.
Hey.
Oh, congrats.
Party.
I've run all that stuff on a Hackintosh. I actually built a Hackintosh PC. And I got I remember this website. This guy was really, really big on researching all the different pieces of hardware that you could buy that would run on Macs. And you could buy certain graphics cards and certain peripherals. This is when FireWire was a big thing, right? So I ended up buying that PreSonus mixing desk that had the FireWire.
94.
Yeah. And it was amazing because FireWire did not interfere with USB. So you'd get this beautiful, clean bus of data going between your mixer. And nothing would interrupt it because the USB was separate. And I loved it. The Hackintosh was so cool. Because Mac in those days was all Intel based, so they had, the Intel processors and things like that. But then they started making the ARMs, and it's kind of died in the arse a bit, the Hackintosh stuff. It's still around. But if you do it, Andy, you've got to run an old OS, like a Snow Leopard, or I can't remember what they are. What it finished at some point.
El Capitan.
Yeah, it might have been Monterey or El Capitan or something like that. It finished at one point anyway, where it stopped being
old stuff anyway. But yeah. It's fun.
Oh, it
Usually
might have
it's an
been
audio
Sierra.
problem.
The first Sierra that because that's what this Mac is running on now. This 2016, 2015. Like
yeah, my 2015 is running on Sierra still. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this is.
I've got an Intel MacBook Pro, which has got we were about to chuck it in the bin, and because the battery exploded on it and it just didn't work. So and some guy said to me, "Oh, why don't you take it into the Apple Store? You never know, they might have some recall on it." And this guy was spot on. We took it in, and Apple goes, "Oh yeah, we'll fix that for you for free. There's a recall on this computer." And so they replaced the entire motherboard, battery, everything. The only thing, you got it back. It had a lobotomy, so it was like a brand new Mac, basically.
Yeah.
But it was an Intel Mac laptop with it had the little touch strip, little OLED display at the top.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so cool. It's actually a really cool little Mac, and it's like a brand new one because we had it all replaced. It was just pure luck. I was actually probably prepared to get a new battery for it. Yeah, but didn't have to. And so that one, Andy, you could run Windows on it because everything in it is all Intel. Doesn't care. You could.
I had that happen with my iPad Pro. Had issues, and it was covered by some stuff. The battery is really cheap. They actually gave me a refurb one for I think it was for free, basically. Yeah, instead of paying to get it repaired. They said, "Here, just take this refurb one." But then I lost all my data because it was the screen had gone out and it was not syncing correctly. So
remember that iPad that I showed you guys a few weeks ago when we were looking at the Roland app? I had the iPad on this. Yeah. So in the last about a week or so, the battery on that has just gone to hell. It literally you could do something on it for about half an hour now. The battery on that. So I'd say that iPad's just about ready to go to its grave.
Well, it's funny because my original iPad Air had that exact same problem. So it works fine when it's plugged in, but obviously battery's useless. And I use it it's on top of my hi-fi system, connected to so I can stream if I want to
play some music,
and actually just lives there now.
Yeah.
So they have uses.
I mean, you could iFix it and see how to take the screen off and change the battery.
Yeah, but if I took that screen off, it would come off in pieces.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So the battery for me is the last cab off the rank for that. It's gonna. I don't want to pay for a new screen for it. It's a couple of $100 for a screen, a couple of $100 for a battery. I could just go to, I don't know, name a second-hand place, right? And you could pick up a second-hand iPad for about the same sort of coin, and it would be a relatively new iPad. So you could pick up like a 2, 3, 4-year-old iPad for about the same coin as me going and replacing the screen and the battery in the old one. Refurbed iPad's a little bit more expensive though, Andy, because you can go into not just Apple, but there are some places that do refurb iPads.
I bought them on eBay. My current one's
eBay.
a refurb from eBay. It's really cheap. But by the way, I got that Roland software installed, and it didn't have a problem with the OS, but it opens up to like a blank screen, so it doesn't like the OS I have on.
Because it's so old. Right. Yeah, right.
But it worked. It installs. It doesn't freak out, but then there's a problem. So
yeah.
Oh well.
All right, guys. We are going to finish up on the show. Hope you guys enjoyed the Saturday Sonority extended version.
Definitely.
Well, it's a bit light on with the news, and you guys did well. Yeah. You guys did well, sharing some ideas. So well done.
Thank you.
And on that, we will see you guys next week. Hopefully something comes out interesting for next week, eh? See how we go.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Thanks, everyone, for being part of the show, and we will catch you next Saturday. Press record.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, chatties.
Bye-bye.